What's going on, Geek Pit? Welcome to another episode of Geeks Top 10. I'm your host, the Metal Geek. I'm privileged to be back right now. Happy holidays. Whenever you're watching this, happy Father's Day. Happy summer, everyone. Oh my God, we got so much to talk about right now. So much going on. Because this is going to be a halfway list right now, because this is top 10, almost there, movies of 2026. Why am I doing this countdown right now, you ask? I'm doing this countdown right now just because it's 2026. It's almost there. We're at that halfway point, and not only are we at that halfway point, we got so many great movies that could be best movie of the year right now, and we're not even towards the end of the year yet. So this is my top 10, almost there, movies of 2026. There were just so many great movies, and we still got so much more to come. We got Odyssey, we got Dune Part 3, Avengers Doomsday, Insidious Chapter 2. It's 5, I believe, right? So, but we got just so much more movies coming up down the pipeline. So much movies we're going to have next year as well. But I can't wait to get this countdown started right now with top 10, almost there, greatest movies of 2026. So let's get the countdown started, shall we? Coming in at number 10, this was voted by a lot of people that this was the movie of the year, and that my list is pretty much, I love horror movies. I thought all the horror movies were great this year, but this one actually made my list on top 10 movies of 2026. Almost there, by the way. Coming in at my number 10, actually, is Ryan Gosling in Project Hail Mary. Great movie, great story, very, very comedic performances right now. But why it didn't make the top tier of the top 10 is because I felt this movie was a little bit overhyped, and that took my excitement away from this movie. And I think this movie, but either way, it was still a good movie, just a little bit too overhyped. A lot of people saying that it was actually better than Interstellar, but it pretty much had the same aspects of Interstellar, where they go to space, they have to find a cure for a disease that's going on right now, and they're on the search. But he gets stuck. He meets an alien. His name is Rocky. And now the similarities I had to this movie, I felt this movie was just a lot like Castaway. If you love Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway, you'll love this movie as well. So coming in at number 10 right now is going to be Project Hail Mary, right there on my list right now. Project Hail Mary. Didn't hate the movie. I just thought it was overhyped, and I thought it could have been a little better. But still, if you love movies, it still made the list. It's still highly recommended that you go out of your way and watch this movie. So number 10, Project Hail Mary, is on the list right there. Number nine, loved this game growing up. This is probably one of the best games for the Wii. Absolutely, and they actually made a sequel. So coming in at number 9 on my list, it's actually Super Mario Galaxy movie. I thought the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the graphics were so good. The reel of Star Fox in the movie, well, I didn't really spoil it because there's clips going around all over YouTube right now. But the reveal of Star Fox in the movie, and every single character in this movie, was absolutely great. And I think Yoshi, Donald Glover's character, actually stole the show in this one. So Yoshi is what made this movie. So coming in at my number 9 on my list is actually going to be the Super Mario Galaxy movie, is number 9. And all-star cast all year round. And you got Jack Black playing Bowser. You can't. Chris Pratt playing Mario. Charlie Day playing Luigi. I know I'm just missing out on this. This came out a little bit early in the year, so this movie still, it made my list on my top 10, and it's still a great movie. Just not the top tier 5, but still going your way. The reason why I feel it didn't get a little higher, I felt it was a little bit too early in the year to tell. So, but this was probably one of the best movies of 2026. And coming in at number 9 is going to be the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Number 8 on my list. Number 8. Who loves a great mystery story? A great, great mystery. This movie, and he's probably one of my favorite directors of all time right here. He's probably one of the best in Hollywood. And I think this movie definitely made my top 10. I had to put it on there somewhere. Not one of his greatest movies, but it was not one of his worst either. So I still put it on there as my number 8. One of the greatest directors in Hollywood, Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, is coming in at my number 8 on my list as one of the greatest movies of 2026. Almost there, by the way, almost there. You know, I actually said almost there just because we still got a lot more movies coming in at the end of the year, so that are going to be great. And I actually made a list about that, top movies that are going to crush it in 2026. Go check that video out. But some of these movies did not actually make that list that I was looking forward to. Some of them did, some of them didn't. But coming in number 8, why did I vote Disclosure Day as number 8? Who loves a great mystery story? And the movie starts right in the action of the movie. It just goes and doesn't stop, and you don't know what's going on. There's a lot of different missing variables that have to unravel, and everything unravels throughout the rest of the movie. And what I like about this movie is I just, like I said, I love a mystery movie, something like that you can't explain, and it unravels later on in the movie. But the ending is a little weak in my personal opinion, so that's another reason why I didn't really rank this movie higher on my list. But coming in at number 8 right now on my list is Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, coming in at my number 8. Number 7 on my list. Just saw this movie, came out recently. Just saw this one in the theater. The first one was great. The second one was good, but the third one, an absolute masterpiece. And it's probably one of the greatest animation movies of all time in the third one. Fourth one gets a little out of hand. Fifth one, it kind of brought it back, and it was really, really good. And I'm talking, my number 7 on my list is going to be Toy Story 5. They brought back all the characters in this movie, every character, and this movie was absolutely great. Conan O'Brien has a small role in this movie. I mean, small role, but his role is great. And go out of your way and see this one. It's a highly recommended. Coming in at number 7 on my list, it's going to be Toy Story 5. Now I'm going to recommend this, but not as good as 3, but it's still a very enjoyable movie, and you will still have a good time watching this movie. So coming in at number 7 right now is Toy Story 5. Coming in at number 6 right now on my list right now as top movies. You see that? We're going right now. We're getting that. We're going faster as we go along. Coming at number 6 right now on my list is going to be this movie. The first one was great. The second one was probably one of the funniest movies, the parody movies of all time. And this one, they actually got it right in this one. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. Don't understand all the hate and negativity towards it. It was still a very funny, enjoyable movie. Yeah, the Wayans brothers are back at comedy. And so coming in at my number 6 on my list, you got that right there, is Scary Movie 6, is coming in at my number 6 on my list right there. Number 5 coming in my number 5 on my list. This was probably one of the best biopics of the year, not just of the year, just in general. I think Bohemian Rhapsody was a great biopic. They just keep putting these biopics out every single year, and there's never a bad one, actually. The Elton John one was great. The Elvis one was great. So all these biopics that they're coming out, they're can't miss movies, and this one is definitely up there, and definitely why I'm gonna vote this as my number 5. You're gonna be singing all these songs by the end of the movie. So whether you're singing in your car, you're dancing, yeah, this was a great biopic. And I always like the biopic genres. What kind of biopics would you guys like to see next? You know, maybe we could get a Metallica movie out there. An Ozzy Osbourne movie biopic would be pretty good too. But so coming in at my number 5 on my list actually is going to be the Michael movie. Great great movie, great music. Jafar Jackson did a great job. Like, he brought the spirit of Michael Jackson in this one, and he looked like Michael. He sounded like Michael, and this movie is definitely my number 5 on my list as one of the greatest, almost there, top 10 movies of 2026. So coming in at my number 5 right now is going to be the Michael movie. Number 4, this movie actually, I don't care, man. I don't care because this movie actually, this movie got so much hate right now. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying this movie, but it wasn't bad. I just didn't think this movie deserved the hate that it got. It was creepy. There were scenes in this movie that made me jump. Maybe it's because I was by myself in the theater watching this movie. So in the dark. So this movie was 110 times scarier by yourself. So, but there was a scene in this movie that let me explain before anyway what this movie is. So number 4. I'm actually talking about the movie Passenger. I know. This movie, I love this movie. I thought this movie was really good. It was very creepy. It was kind of an original story. I mean, I get why it got the hate that it did. The actors weren't great. I didn't think they were that bad in this movie, but there was one scene in this movie that got me when this is spoilers, by the way, for people who haven't seen the movie, that they're outside, they're watching a movie, and like a drive-in movie kind of, and they see something. They see like a figure on the projector. Creepy stuff. Yeah. Geek recommends this movie. So if you haven't seen it, I mean, for those of you that really do hate this movie, please leave a comment below. Or if you really disagree with the hate in this movie, please leave a comment about this movie below, because I recommend this movie. This is definitely my number 4 on my list, as on almost there. Top 10 movies of 2026. Passenger. Even the trailer, when you first saw Primate, the first time you saw Primate, this trailer popped up, and it was the scariest trailer. I thought the movie was scary as well. There were a lot of great jump scenes in this movie, and it doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. And so coming in at my number 4 on my list is actually going to be Passenger. So number 4. All right. Number 3, everyone. Number 3. We're getting almost there now. We're almost there. I think everybody knows what movies came down to best movies of 2026. And by the way, if those of you that are watching on YouTube, just please follow along and write down what are your top 10 movies. I want to hear from you what you guys think the top 10 movies of 2026 almost there are, because we're halfway into 2026. I just want to know what you guys think. So, but this movie number 3, I saw this movie 2 weeks actually before it came out. 2 weeks. This movie literally scared the shit out of me when I saw it. There was certain scenes in this movie that was dark. It was very creepy, but there was a weird bunny man that was running around, and he looked scary as shit. You know what I mean? But this movie is going to be coming in at my number 3 on my list. Adam Scott did a great job in this movie, and I'm talking about Hokum. Is coming in at my number 3 on my list right now. Hokum. It's available right now on digital. I think it's coming out on streaming pretty soon, free streaming. So if you have any of the premium streaming services, I think that'll be out. But PVOD, it's available right now. Hokum coming in at number 3. It's what Hokum is about. It's about a writer, and he has to bury his parents' ashes in Ireland, because they love to go to Ireland so much. So he wants to spread their ashes there. And what ended up happening was it's like a murder mystery movie, and there's all these different variables that are going on in the movie. There's obviously a witch involved, and yeah, this stuff gets creepy. So coming in at number 3 on my list, Hokum. Creepy stuff. If you love murder mystery movies, you'll probably love this movie as well. Hokum coming in at number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2. This is, we're almost there, right? Like I said, almost there. But anyway, coming in at my number 2 on my list right now. First 5 minutes of this movie. It's based on a YouTube series, by the way, made by Kane Parsons, and he did a great job. I think he had a lot to do with this movie as well. But This movie was another one that was really, really creepy. And that first 5 minutes, I knew when I was watching it, I was in for a ride watching this movie. Really, really creepy stuff. It has a lot to do with people who have problems. Like everybody in this movie has, without spoiling it, has an issue. And in this movie, you're going to discover that everybody in this movie has somewhat of an issue. And this guy discovers like another dimension to like another another place, and like it's like another dimension. It's crazy, and this movie does get wild. Why this is my number two on my list is because this is such an original story, and the acting in the movie, the camera work, the cinematography in this movie, somebody needs to get an award right now because this movie is great. Definitely deserves to be up there. And I'm talking about Backrooms coming in at my number two on my list. Number two, Backrooms. And yeah, this movie is just a mystery, and it's based off the YouTube series for those of you that don't know. And it's coming in at my number two right now is Backrooms. So coming in at my number one on my list actually is going to be, drum roll please. Do I have drum roll? Let's see. Do I have drum roll? Coming in at my number two on my list, or should I say number one on my list? Everybody knows what number one is. There's no secret right now what number one is. Everybody knows. I wrote a whole entire video, top 10 reasons why you should go see this movie. And for those of you that watched it, top 10 reasons, go check that video out right now. And coming in at number one on my list is actually Obsession. And I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know if Obsession is going to survive the second half of this year, because they got so many great movies coming out for the rest of 2026. That's another reason why I made this. Will Obsession be forgotten about after this wave of 20 of movies that are coming out the rest of 2026? Because we got Odyssey coming out. That could be the greatest movie of all time. And we still got Avengers Doomsday, which could be another great movie. But yeah, Obsession is an absolute great story for those of you. I mean, great story, but it's a story that's been done before, but this is it's about a wish that's gone wrong. We've seen these types of movies before 100 times, but there's a horror twist on it, and the way that this movie's shot, the way this movie's acted, the soundtrack to this movie gets under your skin. Did I mention the acting? The acting is great. The music you're gonna have stuck in your head to the end of the year probably. But yeah, definitely on my list. My number one, I'm obsessed with this movie, is Obsession. Is coming in at my number one. So yeah, that's my list right there. Top 10, almost there. Greatest movies of 2026. Now, what movies have been your favorite part of 2026? We're only going to do the first half. So basically from January all the way to July. So what movies would you say are your favorite of 2026? Please put it in the comments below. What do you guys think? So what do you guys think? Put in the comments below. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one, right? Rock on. So see you guys in the next one.